he'll tell you to leave a man in a heartbeat. He literally says in the Bible that if there's only the cause for divorce is if somebody cheats. Obviously, if they're being abusive too, but in the biblically, it literally says if the man is cheating or if there's adultery committed, that is cause for divorce, which means God does not want anyone disrespecting anyone. What's poppin', people? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about if a man is superior to a woman in God's eyes, and we are going to be getting our information from the very first man and woman ever created, which is Adam and Eve. But before we get started, I'm going to remind you guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with a friend, leave a comment down below when you do so, and now we can get started. Okay, so this topic has come up so many times. You hear the argument that it's because of Eve that we're in the situation that we're in right now, and you know, she was basically being seductive and she was Adam's downfall and blah 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 blah. Yesterday we had youth group, and one of the topics that came up was the story of Adam and Eve, and we were talking about how the fruit wasn't necessarily the forbidden fruit, it was the forbidden tree. And so like the Bible never really gave like details on what kind of fruit it was. Like I said, that really didn't matter. It was just the fact that you ate from the tree that God told you not to eat from. And then we got into how God did not come until Adam ate the fruit. And of course you have the males being like, yeah, because she gave it to him, and you know, she knew, like she said in the Bible that she knew that she's not supposed to eat it, but she did anyway, blah blah. And then of course you have the woman saying that, well, no, he was weak-minded and you know, he should have stood his ground. God directly told him and he's supposed to relay the message, like blah blah blah. You have all these back and forth things, right? So as we're talking about it, literally dropped into my spirit, because y'all know I am all for marriage. I love union. I like genuine love and ordained love. And what dropped in my spirit was, what if God didn't show up until after Adam ate the fruit because Eve bit the fruit first? What if he didn't show up until after Adam ate it because it was like that union has now been tampered? You know what I mean? When I say union, like if you think about it, I've talked about this on this channel before. I'll link the video here, but I was basically talking about how when God made Eve for Adam, he went through basically trial and error, technically. That's how we have animals. So if you actually read your Bible, I believe it's in chapter 2, God says that it's not good for man to be alone. Right after that, he starts creating creatures and animals to see who's a good helper, who's suitable for Adam. Ended up not finding one through the animals, so then that's when God created woman. He basically did surgery on Adam, took a rib, created woman, and then they became man and wife. Back then, you became man and wife without a ceremony, because it was just once you have sex with the other person, that was your symbol of marriage, which was why it was important for a woman to remain a virgin. So that way there's no confusion of who the father is, who the husband is, because that was the symbol of a marriage once you actually lay with that person. Now, what I'm thinking is once they laid together and became one, because in chapter 2, the end of chapter 2, it says they became like husband and wife, that was his wife. In chapter 3 is basically where they commit the sin and eat the fruit. I'm thinking that God didn't show up until after Adam ate it, because now that they are one, it was like one person ate the apple. So I know that sounds a little bit confusing, like, okay, they're individual people, blah, blah, blah. This is true, but think about it. Do you think that God would have shown up and given them punishment that he gave if it was just Eve who ate the apple, or ate the fruit? I keep saying apple. Ate the fruit. We don't know what kind of fruit it was. Everyone just says apple for whatever reason. She ate the fruit. Do you think that God would have showed up and basically given the punishment that he gave if it was just Eve and not Adam? Like, honestly thinking, you know, like if you think about parents and your siblings or whatnot, like, yes, when one gets in trouble and you're with them, you get scolded and stuff too, but you don't get as harsh as a punishment as the other one, because you didn't really partake in it. You were just with them and didn't stop them. So I'm thinking what really made the Lord upset and why we have this harsh punishment that we're all dealing with today is because, yes, he had the direct connection with Adam and he had a conversation with him and he talked to him in the garden, all these things, like great. And yes, Eve knew, I believe it was Genesis 3 verses 3 through 5 or 6, something like that, where she says, you know, no, we're not supposed to eat it. She's telling the serpent that they're not supposed to eat it. So she knows she's not supposed to eat it. I'm thinking that what made the Lord really upset and why he didn't come down until after Adam ate it was because Adam didn't stop her and Adam joined in with her. So it was like, okay, at this point, neither one of you care about what I have to say. Neither one of you are trying to remember that I'm the one who put you here. I'm the one who blessed you. You both are going to blatantly disrespect me and disobey me. Not one of you is going to try to stop the other. Because if you actually study and read the verse, it says that Adam was with her when the serpent was tempting her. So at some point, Adam should have literally said, hey, get away from this person. Don't fall into this temptation. Remember what God told us. Remember how good he's been. Like, I feel like he was supposed to be that person to kind of pull her back in, It's like us as Christians, when we see a Christian going astray, we see someone going down the wrong path, our job is to basically warn them and, try our best to bring them back in, bring them back into the faith, try to help them get off that path. At the end of the day, yes, you have free will. They're going to do what you want to do, but at least you try. In this verse, it literally says the serpent was talking to her and he convinced her to eat the apple. When she ate the apple, she told Adam how good it was, basically, and then he ate it. It didn't say that she coerced him. It didn't say that she manipulated. It didn't say that she tried to seduce him or, convince him anyway. Like, she gave him the apple and he ate it, like, without question. So I guess to me, if I was God, I'd just be like, okay, now let me see how this is going to play out, because I know he's going to say something because he knew me first. I know he's going to step in and be like, okay, get this serpent away. Okay, you bit the apple, but repent. Ask Lord for forgiveness. Let's not do this, He didn't do any of that. So I do not think that men are superior to women because they're made first. I don't think that, and I don't think God thinks that. I think why God created a union and who made man and woman is so that we can have camaraderie, we can have compatibility, we can have a companion, we have someone to hold us accountable. Like, we have all these other things in another person. And that is the beauty to me of a union, because you have somebody you guys are supposed to be on the same path. You're walking down the same path. So that means you're going to have someone, hopefully, who's looking out for you, who doesn't want you to make those same mistakes, who doesn't want you to fall into temptation, who's going to try to help you. And, once you fall down, they're going to help you get back up. So I feel like the reason that they had the harsh punishment was because neither one of them. I feel like even if it was vice versa, like if it was Adam and then Eve ate it, I still feel like he wouldn't have come until both of them ate it, because it's like, I put you guys here to be a helper to each other. So if you're supposed to be helping each other, help the other one from falling into this temptation. Don't join in with them. Don't, listen too long and let the serpent convince you, because probably since Adam was there the whole time, he was probably convinced himself, like, oh, maybe he's right. Maybe we will be smart. Like, maybe what's wrong with this fruit? Like, he was listening too long when he should have cut off once he realized what was happening, So I feel like even if it roles or reversed, and if it was Adam and if it was Adam who ate the fruit and then Eve who, was watching and the serpent wasn't talking to her, I still feel like God wouldn't have come down, because I think he was just looking for someone to be like the helper. Like, I feel like he was looking for someone to help. He was looking for one of them to step in and say something. You were there to help the person. You're not there to help them keep sinning. You're not there to join in with the sin with them. You're there to help them be obedient to the Lord and grow together and do things that he called you to do. You're not there to basically stifle the growth, and both of you now are weak-minded and both of you give in to temptation without much of a fight. Like, if you think about it, nobody really fought the devil off. No one told him to stop talking. No one told him to go away. No one smacked it, because it's a snake. You can literally smack that thing and throw it out. Like, they could have done so many things and they did nothing. So that's pretty much what I got from it. Literally yesterday, as we're in youth group talking about it, and that really just dropped into my spirit. And I feel like that is the reason why marriage is so important, because you are becoming one. You're a union. You're meant to help each other. And I use this analogy, like if you're moving a really heavy desk and the Lord sends someone to help you, they're helping you. They may not be lifting the same amount of weight, because a man is stronger most of the time and the woman may not be able to lift it as high or hold it as long. But the point is, the man can't do it by himself the whole time. Like, there's a reason he has a helper, because he can't do it by himself. So I do not think that God finds men superior to women. I think he made a man and a woman for the very purpose that it says in the Bible, to be a helpmate. There are things that we can do that a man cannot do. The obvious, give birth. You cannot produce offspring yourself. You literally cannot, continue your name or continue your legacy without a woman. So I don't think that God finds anyone superior to the other. I really do feel like there's a balance, and he knows a balance, and he's waiting for us to realize that balance, because once we realize it, we're more understanding of, I'm sent to help you. I'm here to help you. I believe in soulmates. I don't know if you guys believe in soulmates. I have a video on why I believe in a soulmate. I'll link that here as well. But I feel like we do have a soulmate because the Lord, again, wants us to have help. He knows that we are going to need help. Yes, we may have a lot of options and blah, 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 but that is why we have to use wisdom and discernment and pray about who's supposed to be in our life and who's not romantically, because if we're not careful, we'll fall for a good man or a good woman, but they're not the right one for us. And then we're going through, heartbreak and divorce and, questioning if God's even real because of everything that we're going through, when it's just like, if y'all had brought me in the mix, if y'all had just listened to me, if you tried, if you waited, whole topic for another day. I don't want to get off track. I'll link the video I put about soulmates in the description, and I'll put it on the screen somewhere so you guys can see it for yourself. But if you guys have any questions or any thoughts yourself, because some of us agreed last night, some of us didn't, but I personally believe that is what happened. Like I said, I feel like if both of them hadn't eaten the fruit, I don't think God would have showed up, because someone would have helped the other one like they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share this video with a friend, and let me know what you think, because I'm excited about this, because again, I love marriage. I like to get revelations, and that just makes so much sense in my mind, because I've never really thought, not gonna lie, I've had my questions about, Lord, how come Eve didn't have a name until after you told her what she's supposed to do? It was just referred to as the woman, And so I had questions about, Lord, how do you view women? But when I think of other women, I think of Esther and Ruth, Ruth worked. Esther was a queen. He cares about us the same as way he cares about a man. He just understands that our roles are different, and if we know them, then we'll be way more effective in the world, and he knows this. So it's okay. Do not think that God thinks that a man is superior to you, because he doesn't. He'll tell you to leave a man in a heartbeat. He literally says in the Bible that if there's only the cause for divorce is if somebody cheats. Obviously, if they're being abusive too, but in the biblically, it literally says if the man is cheating or if there's adultery committed, that is cause for divorce, which means God does not want anyone disrespecting anyone. That means he cares about all of us the same, just as equal. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. I'll be elaborating this a little bit more in the near future. If you want me to talk about it a little bit more in the near future, let me know. Don't forget that 5-Day Fridays are now on my Instagram, on IGTV, posted on Friday between noon and 5. So you don't want to forget to follow me so you can stay updated on that. And in the meantime, in between time, I will see you next time. Bye.